Everybody wants to grow and be the biggest, and he always said it right. If you just focus on being the best, it'll take care of itself.
Jerry Brewer was born in 1940 and grew up in Lincoln, Arkansas. His father passed away when he was only 8, leaving his mother to raise him and his 5 siblings. She worked multiple jobs, demonstrating remarkable resilience to keep the family going. These hardships and early experiences shaped the determination that would guide Jerry throughout his life.
He was very athletic and loved to compete. Played sports. He graduated Springdale High School and first to graduate college in his family and first to get his master's in his family. All the sacrifices that his mom made, I think he wanted to see those pay off.
After earning his master's degree in education, Jerry started his career as a PE teacher and coach at Woodland Junior High School in Fayetteville. It was here that he began honing the leadership and teamwork skills that would later contribute to his success as a CEO.
I think coaching is about being a leader of young men, young women, and I think you learn about leadership. I think you learn about integrity, doing what's right, how to motivate people, how to discipline.
After eventually landing at Lee High School in Baytown, Texas, Jerry realized coaching took too much time away from his family. He transitioned to retail banking at Harris County Federal Savings Bank, where he became a senior vice president and head of lending, specializing in home mortgages.
There's only a few states you could do that. Texas is one where a high school football coach could get into banking and make home loans to people because everybody wanted to talk about the high school football team.
However, Jerry's growing desire for greater independence in his career ultimately led him to leave the corporate world and pursue entrepreneurship.
His father was an entrepreneur selling chickens in Dallas, St. Louis, Fort Worth. His oldest brother was an entrepreneur who had started in the mobile home industry. So I think he saw that, and he was surrounded by people who had some success going into business for themselves. And so I think that helped give him confidence. He started buying HUD foreclosed loans on houses and taking over and rebuilding them and flipping them. And I remember he was one of the early ones to do it. And then he actually showed a couple of other people how to do it and helped them and literally started competing with them on some of those homes down the road. But I think he loved that more than anything, helping people like a coach. He just called me one day and said, I found this little business for sale here in Fayetteville, Arkansas. I think you need to come fly up here and look at it with me.
Jerry persuaded his wife Kay and sons Cleet and Chad to join him in purchasing the business that would soon become Brewer Personnel Services, a staffing and recruitment company. With the family's collective effort and vision, they embarked on the journey that would shape their future.
He got involved in that business to help me and my brother have the opportunity to be an entrepreneur, in my opinion. He just wanted to work with his 2 sons in business, and that's eventually what he got to do. He was kind of a servant leader before I knew what a servant leader was. Whatever needed to be done, he was just going to do. It didn't matter if he owned it or what his title was. And I think that really is how we were able to attract some amazing talent to the company. They saw that and respected that and wanted to be a part of the culture he was creating there for us. Everybody wanted to see him. If he came to their office, it brightened their day. He was the heart and soul and culture.
Starting with the small staffing firm in 1988, with just over $500,000 in revenue, Jerry led Brewer Personnel Services through incredible growth through acquisitions and expansion. By 1996, revenue had climbed to $90 million, culminating in an IPO that rolled 5 companies into what became Staffmark. Jerry became chairman, his son Cleet CEO, and within 2 years, Staffmark reached $1.2 billion in revenue. Jerry officially retired in 1998.
I think it's hard to be the founder, co-founder, original founder, chairman, CEO, and to turn over decisions even to your son. When I became president or CEO, he said, I wish I was 15 years younger and I would do this with you. But I think he was wanting to step back and have some more fun with mom and travel and all those things, which he 100% deserved. They loved Florida and they loved Fayetteville, and she still does and spends time at both. And I think they were just best friends. I think mom was happy with that second retirement, was ready for it. I'm not sure he was 100% ready for it, but he adjusted quickly. Yeah, he adjusted quickly.
A lifelong coach and mentor, Jerry Brewer supported entrepreneurs throughout his career and beyond. Jerry and Kay Brewer were active in their community, supporting local athletics. In 2017, the Brewer family established the Brewer Family Entrepreneurship Hub at the University of Arkansas, providing students across all disciplines with the resources and mentorship necessary to launch their own businesses and explore entrepreneurial opportunities.
It didn't matter if you were a business student, you could be a phys ed major and participate in it. Even people outside of the campus could come and access that hub for mentoring and connectivity and learning about a business they may be starting if they're just in the community there. You learn from any leader, and I think a lot of people learned a lot from him about being a giver and being humble and being a team. Sam Walton used to say, do what you're big enough to do, and that's kind of what Dad adopted. There's no, limit because of a title. He would be shocked and humbled and so appreciative of being in the Arkansas Business Hall of Fame. He would think his mother first and foremost, my mother second. It would mean a lot to him being included in such an amazing group of entrepreneurs and business leaders.